Welcome. In this video, I'm going to feature the Winchester 1977, a Daisy 880 on steroids. As most of you already know, the old Daisy 880 is a ubiquitous air rifle. In my opinion, one of the best made. I didn't bring mine, but here's one out in the fishing shed at my in-laws farm. And I'll show you, compare the two side by side. The Winchester 1977 is on the top. Now I must admit, on my Winchester 1977, I bought it used. I replaced the stock that was on the used one. This is from a Daisy, a vintage one. I like the Monte Carlo stock. I'm pretty sure it will fit the stock here. And the original owner had taken the Winchester stock off and put on a smaller Daisy rifle stock. We'll take a look. It's pretty much the same as a Daisy 880, but it looks nice and clean. But look at the difference in size there. So they look pretty much the same, but you can even see just by general appearance here. Notice the pumping arm on the 1977 is more built up. The handle is also a little thicker. The barrels are pretty much the same. Check out the bolt difference here. Here's on the 880. There's your O-rings. And look at on the 1977. So when you put the pellet in, you can feel more resistance. There's more rubber meat in the chamber to make a better seal. And here's one of the big differences. On the piston, you can see there already that the piston on the 1977, the one on the top, has got more springs in it. This got two O-rings, and the standard 880 has just one O-ring. So it is basically just an extra strong 880. Results are in. Daisy flat nose, it averages 82 feet per second and 10.68 foot-pounds. We're going to do a penetration test here on a half-inch piece of pine wood, probably 3 yards. The Daisy flat nose at 10 pumps. The Crosman Gold Flight averages 774 feet per second and 1131 foot-pounds. Using a Crosman Gold Flight at 10 pumps. The H&N Hornet, because it weighs a little more, is 756 feet per second, but look at that foot-pounds, 12.14. A H&N Hornet at 10 pumps. That's in 22 caliber range there. And here we got, moves pretty fast, 903 feet per second. And with that kind of speed, even though it's light, still came out with 10.32 foot-pounds. H&N Excite Hammer, 11.18 foot-pounds. H&N Excite Hammer, 10 pumps. Whoa, that blew it right out. 800 feet per second too, by the way, that's pretty fast. Actually faster than the Daisy flat nose, which it weighs the same. The Crosman Fast Flight, the red one, I was kind of surprised here, is 892 feet per second. Not quite as fast as the Trophy Green, even though it weighs less and it didn't have the foot-pounds, didn't break the 10 foot, but if you rounded it out, it would. Crosman Fast Flight, the red one, 10 pumps. Yeah, I guess it penetrated here. So overall, those are excellent results. I'm on at the same place where I shot the out of the box drift video. The grass is a lot taller than it was in the fall, so I had to make a path in there. It's the same stake. Actually, it's the same Gatorade bottle that was there last September. I know that that's 25 yards. I'm now, well, at least getting close to zeroing the scope that I'm using today. I wasn't planning on using it. The scope that came with it was pretty much broken. I've got an aim scope on it. It's a 4x32. It's doing pretty good here with this too. Hope I made close to the final adjustment here. Alright, let's see what happens now. I'm going for the Daisy shatter disc from 25 yards. Well, in case you all wondered, this is out in Amish country in rural Missouri, so you might hear some of this in the background every once in a while. Those Amish folks are making them sheds. I think she's pretty much zeroed in. For the 25 yards, I was using a Daisy flat nose pellet. You can see the target out there, I hope. It's the little black dot. That little black dot is one of these Daisy shoot and sees, 3-inch ones like that. See how we do with accuracy at 25 yards using the stick. Here goes, first shot. So I'm getting ready to, let's try moving this thing to, I don't think it's going to do 50 yards, but I may try 40 yards. But I got to measure that out and chop down some weeds. For the 40 yards, I'm going to switch out to just a little bit heavier, not much, the Excite hammer. I moved it out using a tape measure to 40 yards. I'm going to use this, the old Dirty Bird. I have no idea what kind of grouping it's going to be. I'm not going to re-zero it because there's no way in my backyard that I need a 40-yard zero. I'll set all the stuff up and start shooting. I zoomed that in the best I could to try to equal what it looks like to the natural eye. So that is 40 yards out from where I'm shooting right here. I'm going to try to put it in that black. I've already done a whole bunch of rounds. It took so long the video wasn't able to upload. So I know that I have to use windage. I have to go 2 marks down and slightly to the right to get it, try to get it in the black area. Okay, shot 5. I got the last 2 in. Once I got it in, I basically changed my windage mark because there's not as much wind today and it's a little cooler day, so apparently that makes a difference. Because once I did that, they all hit in a pretty good group. So this is my 10th shot. But that works. So even at 40 yards, you can get a decent group once you get your windage. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please press the like button and subscribe. Thank you.